So I just got these Hellcat rods in, and I wanted to do a little overview because I mean the hype, man, there couldn't be more disappointed, and these things aren't worth, I don't think, half of what they cost. All the gimbals, I have two of them now. This one's kind of hard to tell. You can see the glue, like glue fingerprints, man, like all over the handle, like terrible craftsmanship. Say what you want about that. I know there's tons of people that alone would piss off. I could care less. I just think it's not a quality part at all. Like, but this one you can tell is totally off angle. It's like, I think it's actually like a bad mold piece maybe or something. But once again, there's no glue on this one, which I think is funny. Like, they didn't glue the bottom of that one at all. This one's like, they probably just pushed this one up higher, but still, I mean, oh, there's glue right there. This one's just not even machined right, like around here, you know. Like there's that little receded edge right there that should obviously be pushed up to that or around that. But then you come down on there and it just gets worse. And you can see like glue on that eyelet, right? Glue all over that eyelet. Triple glass, yeah, right. Triple wrapped, not even. You can see they didn't even there's not even glass in between here. Single glass, they're not wetting the strings before they wrap it. You can see all the air bubbles. So you're just getting massive spider cracks between that. Like, they didn't even wrap it good, like not well at all, man. And then going down, like, you know, put them side by side just so you can see. Fits like across the board. But, yeah. Like, look at that, and some strings are burnt off and some are cut. They're just like flopped over. That's just glue, like dripped and folded over. I mean, the amount of air bubbles, like where the eyelet seat, is just ridiculous. And then look how terrible this is. Like, where they layered the glue on thick. Yeah, like they didn't even layer it back underneath. You can totally see gaps in the strings all over the place. It's all the way up, man. Crazy amount of bubbles. The problem is that this is the thing, these are heavy action, extra heavy. These are made for big fish, and that it's not triple glass. It's definitely not triple wrapped. I mean, the glassing job couldn't be worse, honestly. You know, I mean, you can see the ridge lines all over the place. Like, I think they're not worth it, man. They're just not. There's so much more high quality rods out there than this. Like, anti-corrosion eyelets, like, cool. I take care of my poles anyways, and I wash them off no matter what. The eyelets are made out of, you know, after saltwater use. But like, look at those glue drip lines. It's just terrible craftsmanship. There's actually something stuck in the glue right there. You can see it right there. Oh my god, it's an insect. That's a little bug in the glass. You can see it sticking out a little bit right there. That one's got a nice string sticking out. It's awesome. Just like, it's like half glass. I don't even know, dude. Like, so terrible. You can see all the eyelets underneath. Terrible spacing on the wrapping. The glue line's horrible. And for a heavy action reel, like, this thing takes a 30-pound fish. All that glass is cracking. The water is only going to take so long before it starts riding down these eyes, and like where all these bubbles are, like especially one like that right there, like, it's just going to ride right on top of there. The water's never going to come out. It's just going to stay wet. Just going to work its way all the way down, get all these strings wet until this just busts. And I mean, as far as holding a heavy fish, and then as well with the amount of eyes it has, it doesn't really matter what kind of backbone it has because it's pulling evenly across the whole damn rod, you know. Like if you were missing like this eyelet and then this eyelet and then this eyelet, the pull would actually have way more action in it. And even this one, just way too many eyelets. Like I think they're thinking that having that many eyelets is going to save them from glassing things correctly. It actually puts, you're kind of taking the backbone out of your rod. It's going to pull pretty much just as much from here as it is all the way up at the tip. Like your backbone is cut down to basically from here to here, you know, when the backbone on this rod should be like 3 or 4 eyelets up from that. Like it should really only be bending from maybe like here on an extra heavy action rod. So yeah, definitely would not get these. Look cool. Like always, well, you know, my mom always said, some things catch fish, other things catch fishermen. This definitely catches fishermen.